Good morning, girls. In the continuation of fluid and electrolyte imbalances, this is a third video. Let us start with acid. What is acid? Acid produces hydrogen ions in water. It is sour in taste. Corrode metals, electrolytes react with bases to form a salt and water. pH is less than 7. It turns blue litmus paper to red. Blue to red. Next comes to properties of bases. It releases hydroxyl ions in water. It is chalky, electrolytes, soapy and slippery, reacts with acids to form salt and water. It is greater than 7. It turns litmus paper to blue, basic blue. pH. The pH scale is a way of expressing the strength of acids and bases. Instead of using very small numbers, we just use the negative power of 10 on the molarity of hydrogen or hydroxyl ions. What is acid? Acid is a substance that can yield hydrogen ion. A strong acid pH is less than 3.0. Base substance that can yield hydroxyl ion. Strong base pH is greater than 9. pH terms that we use to describe the level of acidity and basicity of aqueous solution. Maintenance of hydrogen ion concentration in extracellular fluid within the normal range. Normal range is 36 to 44 nanomoles per liter. pH is 7.35 to 7.45. That is slightly alkaline. Acidosis means increase in acids, that is hydrogen ion, decrease in pH. Alkalosis means decrease in acids, hydrogen ion, increase in pH. Let us come to metabolic acidosis. It is a metabolic condition that occurs when the body produces too much of acid or when the kidneys are not removing enough acid from the body because of the decrease in bicarbonate level. In the lungs, carbon dioxide plus water gives rise to carbonic acid that again divided in kidneys, hydrogen ion plus bicarbonate. Shift to right. What are the causes of metabolic acidosis? Acids ingestion, drugs, renal tubular acidosis, diarrhea. Body starts to compensate to metabolic acidosis through hyperventilation. Secondary compensation is kidneys begin to correct the ratio by reclaiming bicarbonate. These are the clinical manifestations of metabolic acidosis: headache, decreased blood pressure, hyperkalemia, muscle twitching, warm, flushed skin, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, changes in level of consciousness, that is confusion and drowsiness. Small respiration means deep and rapid respiration. Causes is diabetic ketoacidosis, severe diarrhea, renal failure, shock. When there is reduction in the amount of bicarbonate in the blood due to the production of excessive acid or when the kidneys are unable to filter out the fixed acids, acidemia occurs. Treatment of metabolic acidosis is bicarbonate infusions. Angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitors are used to lower the level of potassium. Insulin is given intravenously for diabetic ketoacidosis. Ketoacidosis means excessive production of acid in blood, acids in blood. Starvation, restoration of tissue oxygen in lactic acidosis. Next comes to metabolic alkalosis. It is a metabolic condition in which pH is elevated beyond the normal range as a result of increased bicarbonate concentration, leading to decreased hydrogen ion concentration. This is opposite to metabolic acidosis. Carbon dioxide plus water in lungs gives rise to carbonic acid, that is gives rise to hydrogen ion plus bicarbonate. Bicarbonate in the kidneys shifted to left. The concentration of blood is greater than 26 milliequivalent per liter. It causes bicarbonate excess. Causes are excess vomiting, loss of stomach acid, excessive use of alkaline drugs, certain diuretics, endocrine disorders, heavy ingestion of antacids. Symptoms of metabolic acidosis are respiration is low and shallow, hyperactive reflexes, tetany. It is a medical sign, involuntary contractions of the muscle, often related to depletion of electrolytes, atrial tachycardia, dysrhythmias. Treatment of metabolic acidosis are electrolytes to replace those electrolytes which are lost, intravenous chloride containing solutions, and treatment underlying the disorders. How to diagnose these conditions? Require the measurement of PaCO2 means partial pressure of carbon dioxide, and arterial pH. ABC analysis means arterial blood gas analysis. A detailed history and physical examination may indicate the cause. Pulmonary function studies like spirometry, diffusion capacity for carbon monoxide, lung volumes, and arterial partial pressure of carbon dioxide and oxygen saturation helps if respiration. Acidosis is a secondary to lung disease. For non-pulmonary causes, a detailed drug history, measurement of hematocrit, and assessment of upper airway, chest wall, and pleura. Causes of respiratory acidosis are any condition that are hampering the lung function. Obstructive lung disorders such as emphysema, damage to the lung alveoli, and chronic bronchitis, inflammation of the bronchi. Pneumothorax means abnormal correction of air in lung spaces causing lung collapse, and asthma and severe pneumonia. Breathing disorders in sleep such as sleep apnea. Next, depression of respiratory center due to head injury. As a compensatory response to increased alkali levels in the body, overdose of drugs such as opioids and sedatives, disorders of nerves and muscles which can result in chest compression and impaired breathing as amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. These are the causes of respiratory acidosis. Next comes to clinical manifestations. Hypoventilation, that is hypoxia, rapid and shallow respirations, decreased blood pressure with vasodilation, dyspnea, headache, hyperkalemia, dysrhythmias with increased potassium, drowsiness, dizziness, disorientation, muscle weakness, hyperreflexia. Causes are decreased respiratory stimuli, that is anesthesia or drugs overdose, COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, pneumonia, and atelectasis. Atelectasis means collapse of the lungs. Next, treatment of respiratory acidosis. Bronchodilators are used to reverse the sometimes of airway obstructions. Oxygen supply should be adequate. Non-invasive positive pressure ventilation. Acidozolamide for bicarbonate excitation can be used but with caution. Next, respiratory alkalosis. Carbonic acid deficiency. Partial pressure of carbon dioxide is less than 35 mm of Hg, that is hypercapnia. Most common acid-base imbalances, and primary cause is hyperventilation, hysteria, hyperapnea at high altitude, meningitis, encephalitis. These conditions that stimulate the respiratory center are oxygen deficiency at high altitude, pulmonary disease, and congestive heart failure caused by hypoxia, acute anxiety, fever, anemia, early salicylate intoxication, and cirrhosis. What are the treatment of respiratory alkalosis? Treatment is treat the underlying cause, intravenous chloride containing solution, chloride ions to replace the lost bicarbonate ions. Next comes to buffers. Buffers are the compounds or mixtures of compounds that by their presence in the solution resist the changes in the pH upon the addition of small quantities of alkali or acid. Types: bicarbonate buffer, phosphate buffer, protein buffer. Bicarbonate buffer, most important, active in extracellular fluid and intracellular fluid. Phosphate buffer, active in intracellular fluid. Protein buffer, largest buffer store is albumin and globulins extracellular fluid, hemoglobin and protein anions in tissue cells, that is intracellular fluid. Let us come to bicarbonate buffer, extracellular buffer system of the body. So NaHCO3, soda bicarbonate plus carbonic acid gives rise to salt and acid. Normal ratio is 20:1. Basic constituent bicarbonate regulates the kidney metabolic component. Acid is carbonic acid respiratory regulation. Henderson-Hasselbalch equation. Carbonic acid gives rise to hydrogen ion plus bicarbonate. By the law of mass action at equilibrium, Ka means dissociation constant, Ka is equal to hydrogen ion plus bicarbonate by carbonic acid. Next, hydrogen ion is equal to dissociation constant plus carbonic acid by bicarbonate. By taking the reciprocal and logarithm, log L by H plus hydrogen ion is equal to log 1 by dissociation constant plus log bicarbonate. This constant to pH is equal to pKa. pKa means strength of an acid, that is acid dissociation constant, plus log bicarbonate by carbonic acid. Uses are, it determines the pH of blood, serve as an index to understand the disturbance in acid-base balance of the body. Importance of bicarbonate buffer. High concentration alkali reserve, very important physiological, very good physiological buffer and act as a frontline defense. Next comes to phosphate buffers. Besides the general type of buffer, that is acidic and basic buffer, the third buffer that appears, this is a buffer system is composed of two salts, monobasic potassium phosphate and dibasic potassium phosphate. Next comes to protein buffer. Plasma protein and hemoglobin is most important. Buffering action of protein depends on pK of ionizable group of amino acid. Effective group is imidazole group of histidine. pK is 6.7. Next comes to acidic buffers. An acidic buffer is a combination of weak acid and its salt with a strong base. That is weak acid plus salt with a strong base. For example is acetic acid and sodium acetate. Basic buffers is a basic buffer is a combination of weak base and its salt with a strong acid. That is weak base and salt with strong acid. Example are ammonium solution and ammonium chloride. Respiratory regulation. The respiratory regulation helps to control the acidity of blood by regulating the elimination of carbon dioxide and water. These molecules are exhaled with every breath. Carbonic acid is equal to water and carbon dioxide. Renal regulation. This is a third line of defense against change in the hydrogen ion concentration, permanent solution to the acid-base disturbances. Kidneys require hour to days to compensate for changes in blood pH. Regulation of pH by renal mechanism includes excretion of hydrogen ions, reabsorption of bicarbonate, excretion of tetratable acid, excretion of ammonium. Next comes to anion gap. The sum of cations and anions are in the extracellular fluid is always equal, so as to maintain the electrical neutrality. Commonly measured electrolytes in plasma are sodium, potassium, chloride, bicarbonate. Unmeasured anion in the plasma constitute the anion gap. This is due to the presence of protein anions, sulfate, phosphate and organic salt. Anion gap is equal to sodium plus potassium minus bicarbonate plus chloride. Normally anion gap is about 50 milliequivalent per liter. Normal range is 8 to 18 milliequivalent per liter. Next comes to uses of buffers. Standard buffer solution are used with indicators for determination of pH. Buffers are used to check the performance of electrode used for determination of pH. Buffers are used for many electrical reactions including those catalyzed by enzymes. Buffers are used in the pathological laboratory to control the pH of culture media for bacterial tissues. Buffers are used very important in regulating the pH of a body fluids, that is example blood, interstitial fluid, lymph. Next, regulation of acid-base balance by three mechanisms: blood buffers, respiratory regulation, renal regulation. Blood buffers is a first line defense, respiratory regulation is a second line defense, renal regulation is third line of defense. Application of buffers, where it can be applied. In biological system, the pH of the blood is maintained at about 7.4 by 2 buffer systems, that are primary buffers. These are present in plasma. The plasma contains carbonic acid, carbonate, acid, alkali, sodium salt or phosphoric acid. Secondary buffers. These are present in erythrocytes, which are oxyhemoglobin, hemoglobin, acid, alkali, potassium salt or phosphoric acid. In pharmacological system, buffers are widely used in field of pharmacy as ingredients in most of the pharmaceutical formulas in order to adjust the pH of the product to that required maximum stability. In parenteral preparation, that is in injections, in case of parenteral preparation, pH should be considered carefully as large deviations of pH may lead to serious consequences. The ideal pH of parenteral product is 7.4, which is the pH of blood. The most commonly used buffer in parenteral products are acetate, phosphate, citrate, glutamate. In ophthalmic preparations, buffers are generally used in ophthalmic preparation to maintain the pH within the physiological pH range of lacrimal acid. Next, ointment. In topical products such as ointments and creams are used to ensure the stability of the formation. So that ends about the fluid and electrolytes balance.